Well, might as well go to bed, honey, because that part with Steve and knowing Dr. Pepper tried put me right on to sleep, so.
Man, the whole show put me to sleep, baby. Matter of fact, let me take my medication, get on the bed.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the next video. Good night.
Dang.
Cut that light out.
I'm trying. What I do the remote? Ooh, just like old people. Thank you, baby. And good night. You keep on.
LY.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video. Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationship reviews and entertainment. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Married at First Sight, which was like that.
Man, if you had insomnia, honey, just watch this. You would go to sleep immediately. So if this is your first time watching, you hadn't joining, you hadn't watched us yet, however that go, because it still got a little sleepiness, then go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't subscribed yet. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow, and on all social media sites, comment down below. So before we get into it, make sure you head on over to our brand store, KOED, where to purchase teas like this. Life has been real. God, has it not for you? It has for me.
And teas like this, when you go out in the street, be nice, baby.
Tell Lindsay to be nice. And if you want to get a discount on makeup from the Lip Bar TLB, then head on over there and use our promo code KOEDFAM. What I'm wearing today is As If and Socialite. So I just did a matte and a gloss over it. So, those are the things that I'm wearing.
And also, don't forget, go to our Patreon.
Yep. We just started. It just launched today. So make sure y'all go to our community tab or in the link of this video. And this Patreon, Courtney and Eddie. That's it. Patreon.com/Courtney and Eddie. And head on over there. I will be doing giveaways, or we'll be doing giveaways. So yeah, especially while it's launching. So it's like our grand opening, right?
Oh yeah.
What was that?
No, you did that. Something flew in the air. Almost got in my mouth.
It does. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it, because we won't be before you long. That's what the folks say at the church. That's what we're going to try to do. All right. So it's called Past Lives Open.
Lives.
Yeah. All right. So the couples are headed back home. I be trying to be. I thought it was my hand right. So the couples are headed back home from their retreat or whatever that was last
week. They went to their little retreat.
Yeah.
Then what? Mount Vernon, Vermont. Heavy D. Biggie.
Oh my goodness. So Micah and Jasmine are headed back home, and they talking about the trip and how everything went, and how the lady was able to say that it was two people that was in the car with his brother and stuff like that. So he explained what happened to his brother and how his passing.
It was a road rage incident. That's how his brother passed away.
So Katina said that she getting out of her comfort zone, and she happy with her future baby daddy, honey. She is claiming them children, honey, with that man.
Baby daddy, that don't even sound right. That tells me y'all ain't gonna be together as a baby daddy. She could say, I know what she's saying, but yeah, say the husband, my husband and my kids or something.
So O said this a lot on his plate, because he's not sure if Katina can keep him satisfied while she's trying to balance other stuff as far as the school and the children and all that stuff. But he said, I don't know if you can keep him satisfied.
Well, man, it's like this. Oh, you should have said, we don't know if we can keep each other satisfied, man. You can't. To me, had this selfish mindset. It's all about him, and him. Me, myself, and I.
Yep. So Michael and Jasmina, they visit Jasmine at old house. So I guess they ain't getting out, honey. They all doing drive-bys.
Yeah, man, people live in the houses now.
But
I wish you would call knock on my door. Who you be? Man, I used to live there. I don't care.
So they she was just talking about, what she grew up in the house and the whoopings that she got and stuff. And they drove down to her old school, and she expressed how, she was going through so much. Her dad used to pick her up in the 18-wheeler.
I know that was embarrassing.
Yeah, she said.
And come on, child, get up in this 18-wheeler like BJ in the back.
And she was so embarrassed, but She said her favorite teacher, Miss
Get it right. Put some respect on the name.
Protaski.
Ooh, you messed it
That
up.
probably did just like Michael did.
You messed it up.
And y'all need to have her at the reunion since she done bragged on it.
Procrastinated. That's her name?
Oh, no.
Okay,
and so anyway,
yeah, you're right though.
How she pretty much just took her in and made her feel so special and loved, and you know, she kind of gave her what she was missing at home, and she really, I mean, for somebody that was when she was younger, and to the age she is now, she still remember that lady name. I think that meant a whole lot to her.
Well, first of all, that lady kind of inspired her to be a teacher also.
True. And she wrote her letter. She explained that.
And teachers are very underappreciated, in my opinion.
And underpaid.
That's correct. I think everybody has that one teacher that made a big impression on them, either good or bad. You know what I'm saying? And I know I did. I had several teachers, man. But yeah, I think teachers, you know, sometimes kids don't get that loving at home, and that teacher, you know, kind of sense that and show them that love and they don't get at the house. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Sometimes teachers could be a third parent.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any of my teachers, but
nah, you was too busy being a class clown.
I was.
Cracking on
it's just the ones that probably didn't send me to the office and stuff. So I
like
them.
Miss not send me in the office. Get suspended.
I remember one lady, she was real sweet. Her name is People, so I do like her. But anyway, so let's move on to Lynn's on camera saying that Mark is saying that she too much, and you know he needs to find him a woman that's less because she's not changed for nobody. Him on camera saying I don't like you picking at me, because they got the cameras and they was in the living room, and he was like, you pinching on me and doing all that stuff, whatever.
Lynn's, it was like, when you say no, it's not a firm no. It's a joking. It's a no, like he's joking. Oh, stop, you know. And he said, no, I be telling you no. I'll be real firm and adamant about it. Then, once again, shady production, show clips.
Yeah, we ain't got that far, but go ahead.
Okay, I'm trying to roll through it. Go ahead.
So let's move on to where Katina was. She went up. Took Katina to where he grew up, and seems like he grew up in the projects, and basically he was just saying this why he's so tough, this why he's so hard. You didn't grow up like that. You had that suburban life. You know, I had to be tough. That's why I'm like that.
Well, I get it. I grew up in the projects too, man. You know, you got to have a certain mindset and a certain toughness to grow up in the projects. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people I grew up with didn't make it out the projects. I did, you know what I'm saying?
Thank God.
You know, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations in the projects. You know, got chased home from school, had to fight all the time, and I think
this story isn't. I'm not gonna make it long.
No,
so it's not about you.
Yeah, I only lost 2 fights. 2 fights my whole life.
Okay. I had 0.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of fights too. I lost 2 fights. I got stabbed in the head with a pencil.
All right, so let's move on. Okay. All right, so let's move on to Dr. Pepper came to talk to Mark and Liz, and that's when you were saying that, you know, Mark said that his struggle is still that they have the issues, you know, where he can't even talk to her, you know. He say one thing to her and she just drags it on out, and she makes a big deal about it and stuff, and he don't know really what to do. He don't even know what her triggers are. So Dr. Pepper said, well, as far as the back and forth, you know, and that's when you were saying the part that, you know, that Lindsay feel like, well, you know, I just be playing with him and stuff like that or whatever. And, you know, and Dr. Pepper's like, well, you know, Mark, do you tell her to stop? And he said, yeah. And like you said, baby, shady production. They showed all of a bunch.
They showed the receipts, whatnot. And I forgot. And go ahead, baby. I forget.
What?
I was going to say give it to the food part, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Mark is like, you know, because Dr. Pell said, you know, because Lynn said, I'll be trying to get him to try different foods. Mm-hmm. And Mark said, I do try. And, you know, but she be trying to force it on me. When I tell you no, I don't want to try it, but she's still adamant about me trying it. And I'm like, Mark, I'm not going to try everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a sensitive stomach. I have a very sensitive stomach. So I can't try everything, and I can get where Mark coming from. Once I tell you, no, I don't want to try, just let it be.
So yes, Eddie like Mark. Like I don't force him. I don't make him try new stuff because I know he 9 times ain't not gonna try. Except for that one time he dug his hands into my bag of those cinnamon nuggets, which is my favorite.
Okay, I did it one time.
From Auntie Annie's, whatever it is.
Free plug, huh?
From them pretzel place. So yeah, that time. But other than that.
Yeah, because it's like when I try certain things, I gag. And I like feel like throwing up. And I just don't.
You ain't never done that for me because
I never tried that. That's why I don't try them, because I know what I do. Yeah.
So Lindsay said, she said, I'm not sure if Mark is the right guy for me because she asked Mark, did he care? Because Dr. Pepper said, ask him, do he care? And so he said, yeah, he do care about Lindsay. So Dr. Pepper asked me, if you give her affection and you give her what she need, then, as far as the way you saying she rambunctious, all that stuff will kind of die down. But I guess she like a little kid. She wants
needs
attention.
That attention. Right. She needs that attention. Once you give her that attention, I'm with Dr. Pepper on this. Once you give Lindsay that attention, I think she will dial it back some. You know what I'm saying?
And Dr. Pepper said, and Lindsay, just, you know what I'm saying? Let the man do.
Let him breathe, man.
Because Mark was like, if you just chill, I'm going to come. Because Dr. Pepper was like, just chill and let him come to you. Yeah. Stop being so thirsty.
And I think Mark was very adamant and sincere because the way he was looking at Lindsay when he was telling her, just chill out. I would tell you, I'll give you what you need. I will give you the attention. I will give you the love. And he was real stern about that. And I think that kind of, hopefully it got to Lindsay because she was like, she shut up after that.
She shut up, but honey, how long?
Yeah,
so
second probably.
They show Mike and Jasmine where he grew up in his home. Of course, they doing another drive-by. Mike
don't say it like that, man.
What? They is doing Dre sitting outside the car, drive-by.
See, when you say drive-by from guys, in front of guys like me for the project, we think something else.
You ain't been in project in 19,000 years, so please don't tell me you still got that.
I try to take you back to where I grew up. No.
Not
deserving no feel right.
Where would you say? No, and lock my door. So anyway, so Mike took her also to the park, and he wanted, he was talking about, when his mom. He used to try to get his mom to come to that park. Him and his brother used to work out and walk around the park and everything. And he just kind of missed those moments where he wished he would have been a little bit more adamant to have that memory of her just going to the park. So, of course, he wrote a letter to his younger self as well. And he just kind of encouraged himself to let go of the emotions and to cherish the moments that he had with his mom.
Yeah, because his mom had a cancer. I think she beat it the first time. But the second time he came back, she couldn't beat it, and he just kind of wished he would spend more time with her at the time, when she had it.
So Steve brings Noy to his childhood home. Now this was the highlight of the whole show because
we did not know Steve MC St. E.
That's his name.
No, that was a good one though. St. E. Get it?
Steve.
Yeah, Steve St. E.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Here I am brainstorming this, writing on the whiteboard. Okay, that's a good joke, and that's all you got for me.
That's it.
God,
you go tell the story.
Nope.
So Steve bring Noah to his childhood home, and of course his parents still stay there. As we can see, most of these people they done moved on, but Steve was also showing her the room that him and his siblings stayed with. His brothers and sister had her own room. Yeah. So they stayed in that room. And, of course, he had a little stuffed animal and everything. And so he called this stuffed animal whatever it was when he was a child. And Noah was like,
I ain't like that, Noah.
Confession.
I don't like that. Don't be cracking on people toys that leave at home. Cause I know my mom still got some toys I left at the house.
I had a Cabbage Patch somewhere, honey. I don't know what they care. I probably finally gave it away because I had drawn in the eyes and everything. Why did I draw in the eye? I had nothing better to do.
That's something that's
He had some little curly yarn hair and everything.
Something psychological going on with you there.
No.
Crazy. In the room by yourself. Crazy.
But anyway, so he started looking through his high school photo album, and he was voted best dancer or something like that.
Yeah, Steve got some moves, man.
She asked, was he popular in school? He was like, yeah, he was kind of popular.
I can kind of tell.
Yeah,
I can kind of tell.
Yeah, Steve and Noid's backgrounds are too different.
Way different.
Yeah,
man. She had a hard background, and he just had a typical suburban background, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, kids over, that little rap group, maybe a little song they played on the radio around the area.
And the mama singing it.
Yeah.
What the mama was saying?
Oh, get out, get down. I think it was get down.
Get down, get down. It wasn't that get down, but she was saying, she said, oh, I hadn't heard that in a long time.
Steve talking about your hips and booties and all that. And I said, okay, Steve. But you ended up with noise.
But it was kind of fun. So yeah, Steve, he probably didn't had no troubles, and that's why he can live it out his car.
Exactly, that's what I'm about to say. He just had that mindset the way he grew up, man. He had so much fun. He just, he probably a smart kid, and he made his money and he can enjoy life.
He still got a little gold chain to show that he was about that life.
Got that little earring in his ear and everything. I was like, yeah, boy, try to show your bling bling, your ice. I see you.
So let's move on to the part where Eddie was full of tears and really and truly was struggling. But Mark Cat had passed away.
Dang, Grand Reaper. The cat could survive. They got 9 lives.
So the cat not feeling well, and he said that he had that cat for a long time. I think he had him with his first job or one of his jobs.
He had a cat since the cat was 6 weeks old. But
go ahead, buddy.
No, and that cat been with him ever since then, and 13 years old, right? He was like 13. That's a long time for a cat, and the reason why I was kind of somewhat emotional because we had a cat, a family cat, and I think his name was Wilbert. Wilbert was like 13 years old, and I remember when he passed away, my little sister, she was like 13 at the time, and she was looking for Wilbert in the neighborhood, so she was on the front porch, and she saw Wilbert across the street, and Wilbert came across the street, came up the step, got in her lap, and she was stroking Wilbert, and he was old, and I guess he wanted his peace to pass away. He passed away in her lap, and she was just sad. She was heartbroken, man.
With a name like Wilbur, yeah, he was old. Who gave him that name? That's probably why he died old.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Wilbur.
Watch yourself.
That name was already 99.
Watch yourself. Don't you dare. Don't you.
All he needed is 2 more months. Shoot, that's why.
No, Wilbur was a good cat, and he was a family, and he died in my sister's arms, man. It's, it took a while for her to get over it.
No offense to the Wilburts in the world, but I'm just saying. All right, sorry about Wilbur. Well, so he said.
You know what? I ain't spilling you, man.
So, Lindsay came in to console him, and I don't know the cat name, but call the cat Wilbur, but to console him because he did express that the cat something.
No, they took X-rays and found something on the cat's lung, and it's gonna spread. So he had a choice to either put the cat down now or let him suffer. Which is probably the best thing to go ahead and put him out of misery right now. He was kind of emotional.
Oh, yeah, for real. And I mean, I can't blame him because, when you have pets and stuff, you have them so long.
Yeah, they become part of the family, you know what I'm saying? Now, my mom and these dogs, boy, whoo. And they got one dog 12, the other one like 11.
Keep talking about yourself. All right, so anyway, Katina brought him to church. I'm guessing this not her church, but I guess
you don't think it was her church?
No.
Okay, I thought it was her church.
It looked like a Catholic church, but they normally made like that.
It did.
If she grew up in what she said, I think black church.
No, she ain't going to black church.
You don't think so?
No, man. 2 hours? Heck no. you black church. You be the
First of all, regular black churches are 2 hours. And first of all, second of all, if it was like a mixed church, it would have been 1 hour. 1 hour.
30 minutes.
Yeah, that too.
30 minutes.
Honey, because they be at breakfast at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
trying to get somewhere.
I said, what y'all doing out here? Y'all supposed to be at church.
They was at church at 6 a.m., honey, got out at 6:30.
Man, I know when I was growing up, we go to church, man. We go there around about 10, 11. We don't get out there about 3 or 4 o'clock, man.
Nah, we did that too, honey.
Man, the whole day gone, man.
The whole day. That's why you enjoy your Saturdays.
Be tired. You get for church like you went to a job.
For real. That's all you can do is what? Eat and lay down, take you a nap because you don't work the whole shift.
And well, we gonna have come back for Bible study later on tonight. Okay.
I did that too. We went to church, stayed there till about 2 o'clock, come back for Bible study about 7 o'clock, get out by 9 o'clock, go on. Now this as an adult, not growing up, because we didn't go to church growing up. So anyway.
It's good to spend your time with the Lord. Don't get me wrong.
Make sure it's with the Lord, not with folks that you're trying to hold hostage in church because they want to do 15,000 programs.
Here come the praise dancer. All right. Here come the visitors from the other church.
Singing.
Here come the choir.
Singing.
Here come Big Mama. She got to get a testimony.
Mm-hmm. And then here come another praise dancer. Then here come the other one that got to do this.
Here come the visitor pastor. Come from another church.
Woo! That here right there.
Here come the praise dancer.
I'm telling you, it's too much. So anyway, So he brought her to church and said that one thing she said she had fun at church. Now I was like, girl, what church you went to? I ain't never heard no children say they had fun at church.
I had fun at my church. I did.
Most of the time, the parent be like, sit down, shut up. Ask my kids, they probably had no more fun. But yeah, sit down, shut up, sit down somewhere.
We have fun, especially you got around other kids your age.
So she said that's how she met one of her friends. I don't know if it's her best friend at church. Yeah, they was there 2 hours. And she said that, her mom, church was encouraging for her because, later on she found that her mom had breast cancer. And she trusted that God would heal her. And she said she prayed every day. She had a connection with God. Like, God is her BFF. I was like, come on, Katina, girl. Yes, he with me too.
Yeah, it's good to hear that. God can be your best friend.
Oh, yeah, if you allow him to be. And so I think Elijah asked, did she want to raise her children in church?
She didn't hesitate.
Yeah, she was like, absolutely.
Yep, sure enough.
He has the same sentiment. I said, well, I'm glad.
Yeah, they on the same page.
This ain't Ryan and Claire from the other season, honey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to Noah and Steve going to dance class. And long story short, personally, the instructor was questionable for me, honey, because she act like.
Now, Steve.
And I like she had makeup was just kind of crazy, but anyway.
Steve looked like he got some moves, man. You know what I'm saying? He was into it, man. Nor she couldn't do the dance move too well. So, but she said she had fun. That's all that matters. If you can't dance, have fun. Yeah, that would be me.
Contestant number 1.
I can't dance, but I would have fun trying to dance.
No, you'll have fun looking.
I'll be trying to dance.
Yeah. Okay, I'll remember that next time we go somewhere.
Just make sure you give me a chair put out there so I can sit in and do my...
Like you did on the TikTok. I don't know if y'all seen the TikTok that we did when we was on the beach. And what is that? You remember?
Yeah, I remember. You don't have to remember. You don't have to remind the people.
You have to go to our TikTok and find it. So anyway, she said that dancing was more of an outlet for her because she really and truly couldn't get out her emotions. So it was just an emotional reliever for her. So yeah, growing up. And then also they talked about, the social media. She said, well,
She was right.
Me.
Yeah, you was right.
As far as the social media, it's just that I like to have my individuality. Like I know we're married and I'm not trying to be still single, but my social media, it just makes me feel like, that's me,
and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve said, I'm not trying to change you, but you still got to be kind of, cautious of what you put out there. You know what I'm saying? Because people do read your news feed and your timelines and see what's going on. So if you put random memes out there about your relationship, they're gonna think something's wrong with us. So I'm not trying to do you, but you gotta be conscious about you got somebody else in your life now. It's not just you no more. You're not single.
So Dr. Pepper visited Mike and Jasmina. And Jasmina was putting together an arrangement of flowers. And so she was like, oh, those are beautiful. She said, yes, these are for Michael. He said men don't normally get flowers. And Dr. Pepper said, oh, I get my guy flowers all the time. I said, come on, Dr. Pepper.
I said, not guy.
She did say her guy. She didn't say her man. She said her guy.
I get my guy. All right.
Right there. Is y'all married?
And she said it's a second marriage.
Okay. Well, y'all shacking. All right. So anyway, and then I asked you that, and you was like, yeah, you like to get flowers by me, from me. Yeah. Not nobody else but from me.
Yeah. The way some of y'all in them comments, y'all be sending me some black roses or some thorns.
So Dr. Pepper talked to them about their growth and seem like things are changing with them. They're not like the same people that she talked to them before. So they seem to have evolved and more open and more transparent and more loving, because she was like, Jasmina, you was a little, I guess, rough around the edge, and now you're a little bit more softer in your demeanor. So let's see. They talked about the past. She said, what do you have to unlearn from your past? Mike said, just trying to not be a burden to other people. So when you have a spouse or a partner, somebody there for you, and you don't feel like that you can share your issues with them because you say, I don't want to be a burden, contestant number one, sometimes you do that.
Because I feel like you have so much on your plate. I don't want to pile up on your plate, so I keep things to myself at first. Okay, at first, cause that was a hard thing to stop doing, to unlearn, because I was by myself. So when I had problems, I took care of it by myself. And when you came along, I said, I'm not going to tell her about it. She got her own thing going. I don't want to pile that and burden you with it. So I felt like I was a burden. So that was kind of hard for me to open up to you like that.
But when I take that stuff, and I take it to the Lord in prayer.
Oh, yeah.
If it's something that need to be prayed about or something we need to be talked about, we'll talk about it. And I could say for me, certain stuff I probably, felt like it was more within. But, I think, you made it more easier for me to just be able to freely express myself without judgment or critiques and stuff like that. Depends on what it is as far as the critique. But, yeah, you made it a little bit more for yourself.
But now, any little thing come up, ring, hey baby, what I need to do about this? Ring, hey baby, what I need to do about that? Ring, hey baby, leave me alone, Jonathan. She don't do that. Hey, I'm giving you what you wanted.
So and then Jasmina said she pretty much the same way. It's just hard for her. Talking about, and that stuff. And another thing Jasmina said too, that the reason that she felt the way she felt too is that her mom left and her dad left.
Yeah.
That's got to be rough. And then her stepmom came in.
Yeah, she didn't do it good either. She didn't do it right.
Yeah, but not the one she got now.
No, not the one, not the first one. I thought she had the first one too? Okay.
Yeah.
And the first one really didn't pay her no attention. Yeah. That's why she gravitated to the school teacher.
Right.
And so, man, I thought, she had rough, man.
And she was so cute as a little girl, my goodness.
And I think the mom was telling her, you need to make sure you know how to take care of yourself, because don't depend on a man, because they might leave, and if they leave, you got to depend on yourself. And a lot of women from single households, they believe in that. They believe in teaching that, which I get it. I understand it. But
when you got a man, you gotta have to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you gotta just kind of ease back when you realize you got that right man.
Thank you. That right man that you can trust, honey. Right. If not, you're gonna still be all uptight. But if you got one that say, "Hey, I'm stepping in as a man," you pull back a little bit. I got this.
Let me lead this, man. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do anything put you in harm's way.
So, and that's the way I felt about you, baby.
You did.
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
You knew that. So they talked to Dr. Pepper too about them want to have children and how many they want to have and stuff. So Dr. Pepper said, okay then, talking about children. How you gonna get them children? Have y'all been intimate? And they knew it was coming. They both started laughing. They are so silly together. I like them together. So yeah, Jasmina said for her, she just really and truly haven't had the urge, like the, you know what I'm saying? And she's saying she know that Michael been holding her hand when she sleep because, you know, she must have woke up and felt it.
That's bad when you gotta sneak and hold your wife's hand while she sleep. Oh, she sleep.
But me and my husband used to every now and then we do hold hands and go to sleep like that. So yeah. I mean,
we don't put our business like that.
Yeah, because you know you like that.
Man.
You that
I'm hard, man. I don't do no soft stuff like that, man. I'm hard.
You that dude.
I'm from the projects. We don't do stuff like you trying to get my street cred taken away from me.
So, so I think Mike said that was kind of hard to hear. But I'm saying, Micah, listen. I know it's too late because y'all done already, you know, whatever. But what you got to do is just walk up to that girl and get her a kiss. And she said she don't mind a kiss or something. Maybe it'll make her want it more. Right. But right now it's just some stale type of, you know, they just friends.
I think he's really afraid of being rejected. Yeah, I think he's really afraid of her rejecting him. And I think if she did that to Michael, especially with his fragile mindset and what he's been through, that probably would do something to him.
Excuse me.
That's why I think he's kind of hesitant.
But that's why you do like you told me. Can I get a kiss? You know what I'm saying? Y'all married. Like, can I get a kiss? That's what you do. Ask, can I get a kiss? So Michael did share too with him. I forgot. Oh yeah, that that Jasmina helped him to open up. Like he has been more vulnerable with her, both of them, and sharing their feelings and their emotions, you know. And I was saying it was like, you know, he's more vulnerable with her. He can share with her without critique or judgment and stuff. I said, but baby, you was in front of that camera, honey. She is not the only one that you was telling your business to.
But trust me. All that's matters to Mike right now is Jasmine.
Yeah.
That's the only person in the world he should be concerned about. Bunk all these people watching you, man. That's your wife. That should be your prize right there.
All right then.
Yeah, I'm talking about worried about people watching you. Shoot, man.
So let's go on to where Noy writes a letter to herself.
Who?
Noy. She writes a letter to her younger self, and she talks about, you know, how she grew up and how her mom worked at the local plant, maybe like a meat plant or something like that.
Plant.
And so she used to have blood on her face when she came home.
From the animals and stuff. And
it made Noy feel some type of way. It made her feel like she was a burden because she seen how hard her parents worked, and it really just kind of bothered her.
That right there makes you realize that Noy and Steve, like you said, is totally different upbringing, man. Steve up there rapping and stuff and having fun, and she and Noy thinks she's a burden to her mom. You know, just being around and just existing. You know, she thinks she's a burden.
She talks too about how she felt like she can express herself. That's probably why she is like she is now, more internal. She felt like, I don't know how they grew up to where emotions was maybe not accepted or something like that. I really don't understand that.
You think the reason why she expressing herself now is because of her past? Just imagine what her brother been through. Why he's expressing himself the way he is.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to Lindsay and Mark. So I guess she grew up in the woods, honey.
She was a hobbit, what?
And she looked like it.
I said, man, I'm with Mark on this. Man, bring me Jason Woods back here, man. Friday the 13th, man. It's like, come on, Lindsay.
Have y'all ever been around when you were younger? And I know I grew up around, you know, white kids and stuff like that. But you had that one little fearless white little girl that did not matter. She didn't care. Wasn't nobody gonna kidnap her. Wasn't nobody gonna do nothing to her. She would be in your house or roaming down the street by herself. That looked like Lindsay. Be in the woods doing stuff, making fires and doing stuff. That looked like Lindsay.
I get Lindsay one thing. If the world's gonna come to an end, she can probably survive off the land, man, because she be in the woods and in the tunnels, and it's just like, jeez.
She said that she always ran away from home because she felt like there was no love there, you know. So, they all need a lot of therapy. her dad was so busy being a provider that, you know, her mom seemed like her mom got more burden of just taking on the burden of running the whole household by herself, that I guess she took it more out on them, and she just was not even studying them. But she did write a letter to her younger self as well. So let's move on with Dr. Pepper, Noah, and Steve. I don't even know why, because I fell asleep on this part because I felt like it was too doggone long. Like, why is you talking to Dr. Pepper? Why is you talking to Steve and Noah? They ain't got no real issues like some of the rest of them.
They really don't.
I mean, the girl posting on social media, okay, check, she ain't gonna do that no more. Oh, do he still got a job? Well, she's still there, so it must don't matter like that. Yeah. Like, come on.
And also, man, push gonna shove, Steve gonna make some money. He can release that rap album he got.
Please don't.
Yeah, MC St. Eve, baby. Stank Eve.
And then let his mama be sitting up there saying.
The mama be the hype, man. She be hyping them up, boy. Well, get down. Yeah, I look at the hype man. Anyway.
And she was singing it too. All right, so I didn't write much on that part because it wasn't much to write because of the fact I fell asleep. We all tuned out, and I feel that a lot of people have tuned out the rest of this season, and they probably gonna wait till decision day and the reunion because. Yeah, a lot of people say they over it. And then we got another episode that seems like it's going to be extra boring as well. Yeah. All y'all gave us was Elijah crying.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yes, I like to watch chaos. Okay, I really do, man. Chaos is exciting to me.
Lynn's a chaos.
No,
she brought the chaos.
See, you gotta change the chaos up. You know, you just can't continue with the same chaos week in and week out. You gotta change it up. Last season we had.
We ain't gonna go into all that.
But we had so much variety last season.
We'll probably go live. We can go live in Patreon one day and we'll talk about all this stuff because we talked about the different seasons and really truly I thought that some of them seasons was bad, but this one, baby, Snoop's this. All right, so because it's like they regurgitating the same stuff over and over.
I know. Well, I don't like the drama. I want to see people in love. I get it.
We do too.
I get it. I do too. But sometimes you got to throw a little drama in there.
Yep. So Mark go to his childhood home, and it seems like he gets emotional because he said he can see right now to where.
Make it short and sweet. Mark went to the childhood home. He wants to move in it.
He's also talking about he getting emotional because he said he can picture his dad sitting right there, I guess, in the driveway. Or he said they done redid it, and his mama hollering out there. You know what I'm saying? Because his mom was kind of like abusive to his dad or something like that. Verbally.
I don't think I really got out of that scene. He wants to move back in his own home.
And Lindsay like, nope. Honey, not even, honey.
Which I don't blame Lindsay.
We can move in any of these homes, but not that one because it got too many emotions and stuff. I don't blame.
Memories for you, Mark.
So let's move on with Dr. Pepper talking to Elijah and Katina.
Shade production.
I don't know what Katina was going her cute little dress on, but I guess it shocked Elijah too. So he was talking about his disagreements and how, you know, they are getting better on working out their disagreements and how they talk. Because he said, in fact, they just had an argument not too long ago.
Again?
And he said he told Katina, okay, shut up. And he had to come back and apologize to her.
See, that's how production got me this time. Cause last week they kind of showed the previews.
Last time too.
Yeah, and he said shut up. I thought he was saying shut up at the present moment.
Right.
But he was talking about something back what happened in the past. Like I thought, okay. Shady production got me once again.
And another thing Katina said when she was at church, she said that's where she learned her level of peace at, to where she take on peace. That's why she not, but girl, I'm telling you, sometimes folks try to steal your peace.
That's why I said Elijah one is testing that peace right now.
And there's some stuff you don't want to deal with because it ain't designed for you to deal with.
That's right.
So he talks about the conflict that they had and stuff. I just said that, and about her still finishing school, but she wants to have children, and he said that that's a lot. Katina said, well, she know that Elijah is a lot, and he requires a lot. He requires a lot of attention, and she know that he's a lot, and she told him no offense, and he was like, well, none, take it, and he's a lot to deal with. So she know that. So that's one thing that she got to be willing to take. Not only you got to deal with a husband that wants a lot of attention, and that is a lot. And cooking, and you won't finish school and have kids. That's a lot.
Well, I know Elijah was telling production that
he was crying.
Yeah, Katina should say no because she needs to kind of buckle down and finish school. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But if Elijah really feels that way, he should just say, you know what, Katina, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to say no, because I really think you need to go ahead and finish school, because he said something about, I don't want to, you know, compromise my traveling. I don't want to compromise my livelihood right now, you know, because I don't want to get buckled down with, you know, kids and using in school and stuff like that. So, like I said last week, the timing with them two are just bad. It's bad timing. Bad timing.
All right, then it's bad time for us to go to sleep, honey. So, all right, you guys. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget that we have a Patreon. I'm gonna try to put in the link in this video, and also you can go to our community tab to join. And don't forget, we'll be doing giveaways in there. So, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Always put God first.
Deuces.